Night, I'm YouTube. Good night. Good night, Jamaica. Good night. So, guys, I was just watching YouTube just now, just scrolling past, and I saw this gentleman sending out the warning to the Prime Minister and to the people of Jamaica to repent. 3 days fasting. It's over 2 years now. I called for this 3-day fasting. I said to the Prime Minister, the Lord said, but because I'm a small sprat, nobody listened. But let me tell you this. Let me say this to you. This is not a joke. It is not a joke. This is the only way that we will survive, is to confess and bow before God in sackcloth and ashes. Yes, I said 2 years ago, the prayer, which is the national anthem that we sing, and we always been said, as we say, it's our national anthem. That is one of what keeping up the land. Because when God remember the words of our old and old grandmother and grandfather, our old auntie and uncle, and us as children used to say this at school, His mercy, His hand is still stretching out still. Now, Jamaica, you have heard about 3-day fasting. Whatever you're doing, you better, yes, you better take it serious and not for a joke. Because God loved Jamaica so much. As I said 3 years ago, Jamaica is the apple of God's eyes. And that's why God don't want to do. Yes, God wants us to repent. Have you ever heard about this little story in the Bible about, the man that God sent to warn Nineveh? Huh? And the little place Nineveh, the king in Nineveh called for a fasting of 3 days. Even the animal was on fasting that day. And they were saved and turned to God. Now, every time I pray, I said, God, remember Jamaica people, but remember Jamaica land we love. I said, God, pour out your spirit upon the people of Jamaica and pour out your spirit in the land. You remember when the hurricane come, and after the hurricane passed and gone, I said, God said, in the mess, there is a message. I said, God said, in the mess of Melissa, there is a message. You're walking about soldiers of the Lord, soldiers of the cross, and you don't know. Now I saw this man came all the way from Texas in America, walking with the cross in a halfway tree. What you think? God sending his angels in Jamaica. But do we see them and recognize them? Don't take this for a joke, Jamaica. Let's wake up and surrender and bow before God for 3 days. Mr. Prime Minister Andrew Holness, you need to listen, sir. If none of these buildings that will build in Jamaica, they won't stay up. I'm telling you now, because God is not at peace with us because of our behavior. None of these buildings will stay up. Have you ever seen earthquake lift up some big high-rising building and drop them down the ground? You've been warned, sir. It's a long time now I call to you. to call 3-day fasting, Prime Minister. Yes, and I know that you're a man of God, grew up in church. So what happened? Where you gone wrong, sir? Is it that you don't respect the higher powers anymore? So if somebody say God said, you may not believe, sir. I'm not having a go with you, my Prime Minister. But when somebody come and say God said, give ears. Even in America, they did it 2-3 months ago. Even in England, they did it 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. Yes, sir. Listen and take heed. Listen and take heed, Jamaica. God said, and if God say it, it must be so. Have a blessed evening. God bless you.